Hello there. Welcome to episode 3 of Expansion Packs.
Titled, Nothing is More Badass Than Treating a Woman with Respect.
It's called Treating a Woman with Respect, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
That's a tune we can all dance to. Alright then, straight into the news. I'm too tired for this.
Straight into the news. Donkey Kong Country 2 leads September's Switch Online SNES and NES games. Rocket League is free to play on Switch next week.
Which I'm probably going to get.
I'll probably get as well.
I used to play that a lot on PC. But I didn't have any dudes who also had a PC to play with. So it was a bit boring. But now on Switch, that can happen, can't it? I mean,
yeah. I'm going to kind of divert a little here.
Cool.
Nothing about gaming. But Liam Neeson blames Phantom Menace criticism for hurting Jar Jar actor's career.
Oh yeah, because that was the actor's fault, was it? I mean, what? Could the guy never get any work after the Phantom Menace?
Maybe.
He played Jar Jar.
Maybe it's like, are you the guy who played Jar Jar Binks? It's like, yeah.
Yeah, but he's mostly just a guy in a suit anyway. Is it the same guy who did the voice as well? I think it was, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. Don't worry, because Liam Neeson's defending him, so I'll soon crack.
Red Dead Online take advantage of double free ROM event rewards this week.
Is anyone playing that anymore?
A few people probably are. I haven't actually tried it myself yet.
I think it's died a lot, in the past few months.
Amnesia Rebirth October release for PC and PS4.
You never played Amnesia, did you?
No,
because you're a win.
I'm a win.
I played the remakes on PS4. And I was very proud of finishing them, even though I had to use a walkthrough. But I did it.
I'm not a big horror fan. We've had a Fall Guys update come out yesterday.
We have, which we should probably check out tonight. Medieval. So.
Dozens of new obstacles have been added alongside fresh rotations and even more tumbling fruit. I didn't like that though.
I think that's a joke. I think it just means they've got new maps and they haven't just kept the same maps and just added more obstacles and more fruit. I think that's a bit of a joke.
That's what it says.
Blunderdome. Oh no, it does say familiar favourites will have to be tackled in all new ways.
Yeah.
With the addition of dozens of obstacles. Okay.
Oh,
Better enough then.
we're gonna have a fun time.
Oh yeah, because it just seems like a reskin, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like the update. Like a themed reskin. Fair enough.
But
Well, I'll check it out tonight.
yeah, I think yours updated yesterday.
Yes, it did.
So obviously when I go on mine tonight, it'll update as well. So we could easily maybe have a game or two.
We shall check that out after or before, probably before, because we don't know how long the showcase is.
Yeah.
The-
Sony's PS5 showcase.
Yes, this is like a mini one or something, is it?
Yes.
No, that's Nintendo. So
That's
I'm getting mixed up.
Nintendo are having a mini direct soon, but PlayStation or Sony are doing their PS5 reveal event tonight at 9 o'clock UK time. Yeah.
Yes,
So hopefully we're going to see more news
which has been streamed on YouTube, by the way.
and hopefully price as well,
Yeah.
because I know a lot of people have been like, Xbox, PlayStation, who's going to reveal first? And Xbox did theirs first, so now hopefully tonight midnight PlayStation says, here we go.
£1 cheaper. All the more reason to buy it. And we have Ghost of Tsushima The Legends DLC, which I am personally very excited for. More details has been revealed in the new art book they've released. And goddamn, it is a spicy looking art book. The Legends co-op mode is set to arrive during the fall of this year. And I for one will be picking it up as soon as I possibly can. Because for me, that is probably game of the year. My personal opinion.
I still haven't played it since you gave it me the other week.
Well, that sounds like a you problem.
That sounds like a me problem. We also have Alienware gaming laptops and PCs on sale at Amazon, where you can save over £400. Are they any good?
Alienware laptops?
Yeah.
No, it's a brand name.
Okay. I thought, you've been all
Yeah, of
techie
course.
and-
No, of
stuff.
course they're good computers, but you can get some on par with it so much cheaper if you just, you build something yourself or just know what you're doing, essentially.
Okay.
Don't go Alienware as your first and only choice, My only advice is to not listen to any advice, really.
Apparently, the Switch owner claims to have taken Nintendo to court over Joy-Con drift and won.
Oh, the thing that you've had.
My original Switch, the red and blue one, there was always, I think it was the left Joy-Con, there was always a drift to it.
I've actually started to notice that on mine now. I thought it was just, I don't know, it was just oversensitive on that one game, but I think if I try it on another game, I think I'll find out it also happens on that. So, boo.
Yes.
I thought it might have just been Prison Architect, but I think I know what you mean now.
There was a lot of times through any game, even just like putting it down for a second and messaging you or something, and it's just next thing you know, I see my character just walking and I'm like, I'm not even touching you right now.
It's a bad design, isn't it?
Yeah, there was always a flaw, but I do know some people have sent it off to Nintendo themselves and said, look, it's happening, and I think they have done replacements and stuff like that. But
so this article is saying this person has claimed to have taken Nintendo, whatever that means, like a Nintendo representative, to court.
Yeah.
Over the Joy-Con drift and won.
Yeah.
I find that hard to believe. I mean, he could have sent it away and got a replacement, if that's what he means.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think mine's starting to do it now, so that's not fun.
I think the option I had to do, because obviously I had mine for quite a while before I noticed it, but I ended up buying a new set of Joy-Cons, which obviously aren't the cheapest at the moment, unless the best way you can do it is if you prefer to play TV mode.
Am I correct in saying you also tried a pair of off-brand controllers?
Yes. I also brought a pair off from Game, actually, and I didn't like the feel of it. It felt too big.
Did it feel cheap?
It didn't feel cheap. It didn't fit what I'm used to. So obviously, because you've been playing the Switch every day for so long, and then you buy these new controllers, and it's too big. For me, it didn't feel right because it felt like my thumb was too far down.
You get that feeling with any switching through any console, though.
Yeah.
From a PS4 controller to an Xbox controller to a Switch controller. When I first picked up the Switch, I thought I'm never going to get used to this thing.
Cuphead gets his own fast food toy line at Arby's restaurants.
That makes me happy. The artwork for that game is stunning.
I've been trying to think about picking that up soon. Either for Switch or PlayStation.
It's hard,
I know it is, but it's co-op.
It's what's the word? It's a masochist's dream.
It's a co-op mode, and it'll be fun for us to
Yeah.
Scream at each
Because
other.
we do well at rage games, don't we?
Yeah.
And coordination games like Overcooked.
Overcooked is the best.
We're the best at Overcooked.
Maybe.
Spoiler: we gave up and quit. Because it was too hard. We couldn't work together as a team.
There's no communication.
Yeah, the burger's on. I don't know where the burgers are.
I'm throwing you a burger. And it's I missed it.
The burgers fell off the van.
That was bad.
Why isn't Square working? There's two buttons and I'd confuse them up. There's cut and then there's cook. And I'd confuse them.
Doom 64 is getting physical on Switch with pre-orders open next week.
Let's get physical. Why's that?
It's not got a little nice collector's edition. So with the Doom 64 edition, we have the standard one, which includes a full colour booklet and a full colour interior art, and it will go for $25. Or you got the classic edition, which is set for $55 and will include a commemorative Nintendo 64 cartridge. It doesn't actually function as one, but it's just collector's.
It's never stopped you from buying this collector's edition before.
It's never stopped me. A double-sided poster and a behind-the-scenes booklet containing interviews.
Was Mick Gordon one of them? I'll pick apart his brain any day.
Maybe. That's the picture.
Okay, that cartridge does look cool.
Yes. We'll put this up on our Facebook to show people that what we've seen. Also, talking about pre-orders as well, I also pre-ordered the Little Nightmares 2 Collector's Edition, which looks really nice, even though I couldn't finish the first game because, again, I'm not a big fan of horrors.
But you're a fan of spending money.
But I'm a fan of spending money on things that will rock out my house one day.
Our house.
One day.
Thank you.
It's okay.
Alright, I think we've covered the main headlines for this week, haven't we?
Yes.
Okay then. Right then.
Next is Genre Week.
It's a genre week.
It's
Shake the tin,
genre
my
week.
dude.
We've got. Do you want to pick?
I'm picking again. I picked last week. No, you pick this time.
Okay.
I picked last week.
If I can grab it.
And it's being unfolded as we speak.
Your favourite. Horrors.
Horrors, okay,
Horrors.
sweet.
This is going to be all you because I'm not a fan of horrors.
Have you played any that you can recollect? Little Nightmares.
I've played Little Nightmares. Even though it's more like side-scroller platform horror.
It's not much of a horror game.
It's not much of a horror, but it's more psychological.
Yeah.
You know?
Arty-farty.
Arty-farty.
But it is a pretty game.
But it is, yeah. But I guess in a sense that's more to do with like in your head, like psychological. I have played Until Dawn actually.
I haven't played that, so you can talk about that.
Oh, okay.
Is that like Heavy Rain?
It is like Heavy Rain.
It's like button reaction stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of it is obviously again, it's like some of it is psychological. But as well as it is quite, oh my god, what the hell is going on? It does get a bit, this is scary.
Yeah, but how's the voice acting? That's make or break for me, for games like that. You know, like, because Life is Strange, good game, good storyline and everything, but some of the things like the cast came out with and saying and the way they put it across was so cringy. Like college humour, cringe, socially awkward stuff, you know, and it was just horrible to listen to. Any of that in Until Dawn?
I won't lie. It's kind of more like a team, like romance story. Half of it.
So is it like one of those crappy college B horror movies?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
that can be good in its own way, I suppose.
It's one of them. I wouldn't just take my opinion on it because at the end of the day, I'd say play it because it is a good game to play. It focuses a lot on like certain aspects. You answer questions and then that stuff happens during the game, as well as you're interacting with everything. But you also have to do certain movements with your controller as well. Like you have to keep it steady because there's a little bar on the screen that if you move the controller.
So it uses a whatever axis, yeah.
Yeah. But it is a good game. Like, I enjoyed it. Even though it is a horror. I still enjoyed it.
I'll probably won't pick it up just because it doesn't seem like my type of game. For the whole, you're led on a rail sort of thing. You know.
But I think what helps with that...
But then again, we have Amnesia here as well, which is probably one of my favourite horror games, which again is linear in one way. But still, what was you saying, something?
But again with Until Dawn, there's a lot of that replayability.
Of doing things different ways.
Doing things different ways, and at the end, how many people you can keep alive.
So it is like Heavy Rain?
Yeah.
Because one of your characters could die and that's it, the story continues without them?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
So at the end of it, it's like you could kill everybody, or certain people die.
So what happened if everyone died? The game just ends sooner than it would.
No, it's like the story will continue.
But you're not in control of anything anymore.
But I think certain parts of the ending would change. With my ending, I kept quite a few people alive because I'm great like that. But it's like you do like a police interview at the end, saying like, you know, there's something up there, you know, it's something murdering people and doing all this stuff. Where I think if everybody died, I think it would be like a closed case of like, well, you know, if there's nobody here, but there was reports of people up here. So I guess in a sense it's, you need to play it to know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my opinion. I would say play it, because, you know, it is a good game.
Has there been a sequel yet? Until Dawn 2?
No, but they did. I think the same people who made it did another one. It's, I can't remember what it's called, but them on like a ship or something.
Oh yes, I've seen gameplay.
Yeah. That, I think that's their like next installment of like their games.
Yes, I've seen a popular YouTuber Let's Player play it, and I was astounded by the terrible voice acting yet again, and the very peculiar plot. But then, after about halfway of playing it, something happened, and I was like, that was genius. It was like a really smart twist. I wish I could tell you this game, but I can't remember at this point.
No.
Dark Pictures, Man of Medan. There you go.
Yeah.
By Supermassive Games.
Yes.
Yes. And they've done another one this year, or it's coming out this year. Yeah.
Looking at it,
So-
it's coming out this year.
I seem to be doing the Telltale option of they've found the formula and they're going to milk the hell out of it. So,
But it's
best of luck to them.
But obviously it's working because they have got a big fan base.
Well, so did Telltale.
That's
And
true.
look at them there.
That's true. The Telltale games were good. I enjoyed them. But at this moment, we're not talking about that. It's more horrors.
Okay.
It's your specialty.
Okay. But The Walking Dead is a horror.
That's true.
Got you there.
Yeah.
Anyway. Amnesia. Amnesia is quite an old game now, the original, on PC. Amnesia is an innovative title for its time, with its very grasping atmosphere and its physics-based gameplay as well. It's shit your pants scary. It's obviously one of those first games where you're wandering around, you don't have a weapon, all you have is a bit of a torch. Only thing you can do is run and hide, yes.
Which is the one with the camcorder?
That is Outlast.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Outlast and Outlast 2.
Okay. My mistake, sorry.
Which, you know, would have taken elements from Amnesia. Because I believe Amnesia was literally one of those first horror games of where the player would have picked it up and be like, hang on, where's my gun? How do I defend myself? That's the thing. You can't defend yourself. So, this is exciting. Yeah, I had a massive feel playing it. Again, I had to use a guide to help me sometimes. Because I'm not saying you get lost. One of my favourite horror games. It's very daunting when you come across a creature and you have absolutely no way to defend yourself. And I think that makes for I think its own category of horror games, you know, survival, I suppose, you know. Storyline is very interesting as well. It's mostly given through having seizures and listening to your own voice, and you got to piece it together like a detective puzzle, you know, which is really cool. I think you'd enjoy that part of it as well, because it ain't just like cutscenes or anything. It's pieces of paper, it's pieces of monologue, like speaking in your head. You know, you got to piece things together of what the hell happened, because obviously, from the title, Amnesia, you don't know what's going on because you have amnesia.
Okay.
And then it's a very old game, so I don't care about spoilers. Turns out you're a friggin' monster.
Oh, damn.
Like, you are a very evil person. You know?
Wow.
So, yeah.
That took a turn.
Yeah. Resident Evil, some of the best co-op games I've ever played. With 5 and 6, okay. Solo are the terrible games, probably. Then again, 5 ain't too bad. Resident Evil 6 was terrible, but they were always fun to play on co-op, and I did play them a lot. Resident Evil 4, in my opinion, the best Resident Evil ever. I know, you know, a lot of OGs would be like, no, it was the first one or it was the second. But for me, it was 4, just because of how old I was at that time. I was a young kid, really getting into gaming at this point. And Resident Evil 4 was like the latest Resident Evil, so I went into that one and gave it everything I have. And yeah, in my opinion, the best Resident Evil there was. And yourself?
I always remember the first Resident Evil on the original PlayStation, where it's like the bad graphics, so it's like every time you walk, the camera would then like jump.
Yeah.
Right.
And when you go to a door and it goes to the black screen.
Yeah, and like the door opens.
You hear the footsteps go.
Yeah. But I don't know why. And we ended up, we still had the original PlayStation like many years ago, and I was like, we still got Resident Evil, let me try it. And that moment, I knew what was going to happen, and I still jumped out the seat of it with the dogs jumping
through the window.
Through the window. I knew it was coming, and I was like waiting for it.
I think it's 4 or 5 that did like a DLC or an extra mode or something where they remade the mansion level. And as you said, like, even though you knew exactly what was happening, it didn't matter, because now you had a dog jumping through the window in HD shitting you up.
Oh damn.
As for the current remakes, I haven't touched them. I don't think they're gonna have the same effect that the originals did. And I just can't get over that dude's hair, man. It's just like a pineapple. It's like a buff,
Pineapple.
buff aunt.
I like it.
Dead Space.
I never really played them.
Well, I did. I played them all. 1 and 2 masterpieces of horror games. I was obsessed with Dead Space when I was younger, and my brother was playing it. And then I think a few years passed by. I grew the cojones to actually play for myself, and I quit because I couldn't hack it. Fast forward a few more years, and then I had my own laptop and everything. I was playing Dead Space 1 on that, and yeah, I just fell in love with it. Once you get past the horrors, and you can't get surprised continuously. You know you can kill these things with a gun. You shoot the limbs off. It's fine.
Yeah.
Once you'd learn to not be scared of it, it's just a fantastic game, as it is. 2 is the same. 1 and 2 are just perfect. 3 got raped by EA. They tried to turn it into a franchise and over Hollywoodify it, and it just failed. However, the co-op mode in that was interesting, and the weapon modification system was also cool, because in 1 and 2 you didn't have that. You could upgrade stuff, but in 3 you could basically it's like attachments, but you can take like a large plasma rifle end and stick it on like a machine gun and create some sort of weird hybrid, which is fascinating, and it's still space, so it's cool. Yeah. PT, I played that.
I haven't, but I do know it's that one where you gotta continuously walk around this corridor thing, is it?
Yes, it's like an endless corridor and things change as you go through, and yes, it was a nice little demo. It could be quite a long ass demo as well, because there was a lot in it. And there's hidden things to do to progress. And yeah, I played it with a friend years ago when it first came out, and he'd finished it, and he just wanted me to show me the part of it goes all red, so you have the fridge swinging above you in chains and blood dripping everywhere. And I was like, yeah, this is a fun weekend.
Oh boy.
Bloodborne I've played a bit of,
I can't
which
remember.
is probably sacrilege, because a lot of people adore Bloodborne. I think I've played Dark Souls more than Bloodborne, because again, that was one of the games I picked up at uni and just played whilst everyone was out partying and I was alone in my room.
Nice.
Bloodborne is beautiful, and it's the Cthulhu mythos, which I am obsessed with. I'm planning my tattoo sleeve of Cthulhu on my arm. I've got a little plush of him. I've got a little statue. I love Cthulhu. Okay.
Well, I know what to buy you for Christmas now. Yeah.
Well, I love everything Lovecraft. It's Bloodborne is Lovecraftian
Style
influenced, very obviously. But if you play Dark Souls, then you know what Bloodborne is, essentially.
Yeah. Is that it for our horrors?
What's the best horror game I've ever played? No, I will say this is the scariest horror game I've ever experienced. I'm not going to say played, because again, I was just so young. Was The Thing on PS2. That was so intense. You wouldn't think it for a game on PS2 these days. It's like the graphics are going to be terrible, you can't take anything serious. Seriously, look up The Thing, as in the film The Thing. They did a video game on PS2. Look it up, if you can get it, buy it. I bet it'll cost you, what, a couple quid now? And play it, and see if you can play it. Okay, I'll just say that. Just see if you can handle it.
Okay.
Right, that is Genre Week. It's a now Challenge Week, is it not?
Challenge Week.
This week is Challenge Week.
This week is Challenge Week.
I hope you got something for this.
Okay. I think my challenge for you would be to come top of the table on Call of Duty World War II.
Oh, I can do that. In how many games?
Your first game.
My first game that I pick up.
Your first game. If you join in a game, then obviously that doesn't count because you've joined in the middle of a game.
Okay.
But your first full.
Good. Couple more questions. Standard team deathmatch?
Team deathmatch.
Standard?
Yes.
Okay. I think I can do that.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I giving you the same challenge, or can I give you something new?
You can give me any challenge. It is Challenge Week.
You have 7 days to get another win on Fall Guys.
Oh. Okay. Okay. A high five to that?
Yeah. We have our challenges.
We have our challenge.
And we will come up with our forfeits when it comes to whether we was able to do it or not.
Yes.
So I have to, literally, the next time I play Team Deathmatch in World War II,
yes,
I have to come to top of the table.
Top of the table in the game. Okay. It doesn't count if you joined in the middle of a match.
Okay.
But your first.
Why have they given you 7 days when I have to do mine on the first try?
I mean, you've. Well, you know.
Well, we've high-fived on it now.
Well, Fall Guys, you know, is a little bit harder because sometimes, you know, you can get disqualified in the first round.
Yeah, but what if I get the clan tag of the FaZe boys again? You know them, they're everywhere. Everyone's a member of FaZe these days, except me, apparently.
It wouldn't be called Challenge Week if it wasn't a challenge.
Yeah.
And is it that time of the week?
You need that little thing there, don't you?
We need it. It is. Fun fact of the week. Fun fact of the week. Do.
That was an intense one, huh?
It was. We're going to make sure the most. Okay.
Yeah, she dropped it.
I dropped it.
And she headbutted the desk.
Well, it's going a good week.
It's a long one, folks. Strap in. Strap on. Strap in.
Well, this is kind of similar to one of the games we talked about in the horror. There's a difference between the Japanese and US versions of Resident Evil 4. It occurs whenever Leon is killed by Mr. Chainsaw. In the US version, his head is chopped off by the saw. However, in the Japanese version, it cuts off part of Leon's face, exposing half of the front of Leon's skull and a single eyeball.
Which is more graphics in your head? It seems like the Japanese one's more intense, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's more gory.
Yeah, the Japanese is definitely more intense.
Like the Japanese are absolutely fine with gore and horror.
Yeah.
But it's the other things that censor which confuse me. Like I was talking to you about the ports of GTAs. They censor anything they can about drugs. Like San Andreas is a game about drugs. So it makes for some very interesting subtitles in the Japanese version. Anyway, take it easy, Peaches. That was episode 3. Next week, more of the same. Another genre. Whatever happens in the news. Obviously, whatever is announced tonight in the Sony
reveal event
we'll be talking about.
Yes.
And we'll let you know how Challenge Week went.
Yes. Most exciting time.
Yeah. So, You'll find out if Ashley gets another win because there will be a brag on the social media.
There will.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.